So obviously we know who you are, but can you tell us, who you are and how you got into sneakers?
Sure. My name's Adam Gage. Everyone calls me Ghost, SoleyGhost on Instagram. I got into sneakers probably, I'd say now it's probably 15 years ago. When I got into sneakers, it was just a thing to do in like high school. And I was telling you before, basically I just, matched my hats and my outfits, and from there it just progressed into like a real love and passion for sneakers.
Okay, where are you from originally?
I'm from Staten Island. I'm from New York.
Okay, how's the sneaker culture out there in Staten Island?
In Staten Island, it's kind of different. I mean, I never considered myself to be like a follower, so I was always a leader when it came to that stuff. So, there's a lot of people who buy Jordans and buy sneakers from out there that just want to be cool. I didn't do it to be cool. I did it because I actually enjoyed the sneakers and like wearing them. So, I mean, Staten Island's a weird place for sneakers, but all around in New York, it's pretty crazy.
So what do you think about the culture today, and how has it changed from when you first began in, the late 90s?
Well, the sneaker culture right now is horrible, in my opinion. Just from somebody who was around back in the day to see where it's evolved now. I mean, you got people who wait in line for these sneakers, and they're there just to make money. They actually don't care about the shoe. You have probably, I'd say, and this is just a ballpark figure, 75% of people that are out there don't actually want the shoe that they're waiting in line for.
Yeah.
They just want to resell it and make money.
Yeah.
When back in the day when we were doing it, it was one of those things where you usually got the sneaker that you wanted.
Of course. Because
you waited in line or you had connections to get it. Now it seems to be like everybody wants to just make profit off this so-called culture. And it's honestly changed for the worse. I mean, I have a store, but people respect what I do with my store because I was collecting for years before I decided to make any money on this industry. So like that's the difference I think between me and like other people who own stores and have stuff like that. It's like I was respected for what I did before I came into actually making profit off like the industry.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the store then. How does it compare to,
I have a store in Jersey. It's called East Coast Boutique. It's a consignment store, sort of like Flight Club. We hold it down for Jersey. We've been open for about a year and a half now. We've made a pretty good name for ourselves. We carry a lot of general releases to limited releases, PEs, samples. It's a pretty good variety, honestly. We do well in Jersey. I mean, in my opinion, we have the best store in Jersey. I mean, you can't really compete with Flight Club because of the amount of sneakers that they have, but in terms of the amount of like heat that we carry, we have a good amount. Obviously can't compare to Flight Club when you're talking about sneaker stores just because of the volume of sneakers that they carry. But, if you go in there, say the first 50 to 70% of the wall, you don't ever see people buy from that.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? The majority is the stuff that's in the glass case in the back, or the Jordans, or, any of the new hot sneakers that come out. But, the stuff that's in the front, the Air Force Ones and all that stuff. And I love Air Force Ones, but like you have a lot of people out there, everyone walks by that, the Reeboks and everything else, the Asics. I mean, unless it's a limited release Asics, all the stuff that's on the shelf doesn't sell. So we don't really carry that type of stuff in my store. We try to keep it to the stuff that we know that's going to sell.
Okay, so what are like some shoes that you've gotten in recently that you've been trying to push?
I mean, we get every release on a Saturday. So we get all of the Jordans, all the Kobes, the LeBrons, everything that comes out. But we try to stick to like getting like the DBs, the Bins, the stuff that people always want, the Yeezys. I can't keep a Yeezy in my store for more than a day or two. Just because of the price that we charge. We don't rate people. Like that's really what it gets down to. Like when you come to this sneaker thing, being a sneakerhead before actually being an owner of a store, I know what the struggle is, and I know what the difference in between spending $200 or $300 more on a shoe than spending thousands more on a shoe.
It's crazy.
So I understand that whole concept. So like I'm always in it. Like I said, I'd rather sell more sneakers and more quantity of sneakers than less sneakers and make more money that way.
Yeah.
It's just, the quick flip.
Holy grail sneakers in your collection right now, what would they be?
Space Jam 11s, all white ones. I got like 8 pair of all white ones.
All white ones?
Yeah, all white Jordan ones. I got 8 pair of those, just all the same ones.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a huge Cavs fan, and I've waited my entire life to talk to you. Can you literally say anything to me?
What's up?
Yeah! Awesome! Yeah!